Hello my dear students, welcome to memoneet. I am Sahin currently studying MBBS from College of Medicine and JNM Hospital, Kalyani. So today we will discuss about FLT 11 Zoology section, starting with question number 136. So it is saying that the space between hump and mantle is called mantle cavity, in which A are present: root, foot, feather-like gills, radula or eyes. So the space between hump and mantle is called mantle cavity, in which feather-like gills are present. So second option is your correct. Radula is the rasping organ. Okay. Then question number 137. Match the following type question. So it is saying that adipose tissue. So adipose tissue is your loose connective tissue. Okay. So then B here is your ligament dense connective tissue. Then C is your cartilage. Cartilage is your skeletal connective tissue, and D is blood, which is fluid connective tissue. So first option is your correct answer. Next question 138. It is saying that which procedure is utilized for the implantation of embryos from 1 to 8 cell stage. So remember this thing, 1 to 8 cell stage in the test tube baby program. So that is intrafallopian zygote transfer. Okay. So intrafallopian zygote transfer is your correct answer. Then question number 139. 139. So statement first is saying that in cephalochordates, notochord is present only in larval tail. Okay. So this is not correct. So in neurochordates, the notochord is present in larval tail. The statement second is saying in neurochordates, notochord extends from head to tail and persists throughout the life. So in cephalochordates, the notochord extends from head to tail and persists throughout the life. So both statements are wrong. First statement is your correct answer. Sorry. I'm recording this in nights, that's why I have like little. Okay. Then question number 140. Palmitic and arachidonic acid have how many carbons, including carboxyl carbon? So palmitic acid had 16 carbon, including the carboxyl carbon. Arachidonic acid have 20. So 16 and 20. So where is this? Second option is your correct answer. Then question number 141. It is saying that which of the following is not a protein? GLUT4, is it a protein? Okay. So GLUT4, collagen, inulin or antibody? Because inulin is not a protein, you know that. So third option is your correct answer. Inulin, the secondary metabolite. Then question number 142. It is saying that a special venous connection between liver and intestine in frog is hepatic portal system, renal portal system, first and second both or none. So a special venous connection between liver and intestine in frog is your hepatic portal system. The liver itself says hepatic. So first option is your correct answer. This is an easy question. Then question number 143. It is saying that movement of mucus in a specific direction over epithelium is function of columnar epithelium, cuboidal epithelium, ciliated epithelium or squamous epithelium. So movement of mucus in a specific direction over epithelium is function of ciliated epithelium. So third option is your correct answer. Then question number 144. Match following first with column second. Acidic amino acid is your glutamic acid. Aromatic amino acid is your tyrosine. The neutral amino acid is your valine, and basic amino acid is lysine. So correct answer is option number first. Then question number 145. It is saying that which of the following factor favor the dissociation of O2 from oxyhemoglobin? Dissociation of O2 from oxyhemoglobin. So you need to shift the curve to the right side. Okay, so the what make the curve shift to the right side? That is your okay, low partial pressure of O2, high partial pressure of CO2 and high H plus concentration. And also you can see that low pH is also same thing. So both are same actually. So fourth option is your correct answer. Okay, don't put, if you got that first option correct, don't just get it, like don't just put it, okay, first option is correct. Yeah, first is correct, but second is also correct. That's why we tell you read each and every options, then go with the answer. Because fourth is the answer. So if you this question comes in neet, in your neet exam, and then while matching your answer you got that this question, you got this wrong, then you will read the question again and you will be the like, how the hell I have got this question wrong? I know everything very mindfully, but I did not read the question carefully, that's why I made the mistake. So this is a very silly mistake. Don't do it. Please don't do it. And ADH is enzyme that hydrolyzes peptide, not at all. ADH is a hormone released by the pituitary that promotes reabsorption of water from glomerular filtrate, and it is present in where? It is present in your pituitary. Okay. The second option, posterior pituitary. Second option is your correct answer. Then question number 147. Number of bones in cranium, face, hyoid and each middle layer are respectively. So number of bones in cranium, face, hyoid and each middle layer are basically, so cranium has how many? Cranium has your 8, face has 14, hyoid is your 1 bone, like floating bone, and each middle layer have 3 bones. Okay. Malleus incus steps. So second option is the correct answer. Going with the next question, that is question number 148. Okay. Read the following statements and choose the correct answer. Movement of air into and out of the lungs is carried out by creating a pressure gradient between the lungs and the atmosphere. Absolutely correct statement. Inspiration is initiated by the concentration of diaphragm, contraction of diaphragm, which increases the volume of the thoracic chamber in the dorsoventral axis. Again, reading the statement that inspiration is initiated by contraction of diaphragm, which increases the volume in thoracic chamber in dorsoventral. No, it should be anterior posterior axis. Then contraction of external intercostal muscle lift up the ribs and sternum, causing increase in volume in the anterior posterior axis. This is not, this is dorsoventral axis. This is just vice versa. Then on an average, a healthy human breathes 12 to 16 times per minute. So A and D are correct and B, C incorrect. Third option is your correct answer. Then question number 149. It is saying that locomotion requires a perfect coordination activity of A, B and C system. So locomotion requires the perfect activity of muscular, skeletal and neural system. So that's why second option is your correct answer. Then question number 150. It is saying that the first movements of the fetus and the appearance of the hair on its head are usually observed during which month of pregnancy? So this can be seen in the 5th month of pregnancy. Okay. Then question number 151. It is saying that assertion is saying that presence or absence of hymen is a reliable indicator of virginity or sexual experience. No, presence or absence of hymen is not a reliable indicator of virginity, because the hymen can be torn in for several accidents or from a fall or by cycling. All these things, these are basically hymen can be torn, and even after first sexual intercourse, if the hymen is thick, that could be hymen could not rupture. So hymen is not a reliable indicator of the sexual experience, or you can say the virginity. Reason is saying that the opening of the female reproductive tract is often partially covered by membrane called hymen. So statement is correct, but this is not okay. So what can I say? The assertion is not true, but reason is true. Okay, so assertion is false, reason is true. Fourth option is the correct answer. Then question number 152. It is saying that a girl is born with X number of primary follicle at puberty. X number of primary follicle. At puberty, this girl has Y number of primary follicle. So definitely at puberty they will have, during the birth it will have more number of primary follicles and then it got decreased. So second option is the correct answer. X is more number than the Y. So then question number 153. Again assertion is a type of question. It is saying that what? It is saying that what? It is saying that bioreactors, assertion, bioreactors are commonly used during the biosynthesis of recombinant protein. Okay. So it is correct. The reason is saying that small volume culture cannot yield appreciable amount quantities of product, because if we put, it is also right. So assertion and reason both are true, and reason is the correct expression of the assertion. Third option is your correct answer. Then question number 154. It is saying that in an assisted reproductive technology where gametes have fertilized in vitro, which of the following is practicable for embryo transplantation in fallopian tube? Only embryo up to 8 blastomere if zygote is not transplanted. Only zygote if transplanted, not embryo. Either embryo or zygote up to 8 blastomere phase transplanted. So third option is your correct answer. It is written in NCERT. Then question number 155. 155. It is saying that matched column first with column second and choose the correct option. This question already came in your previous paper, so I don't think this is a hard one for you. So cry 1SC will be the cotton bollworm. Then cry 2AB is also the cotton bollworm, and then cry 1AB is the corn borer. So fourth option is your correct answer for this question. Moving to the next question, question number 156. It is saying that, it is a long question. So okay, let me read the question. Donor genome was fragmented using molecular scissor from the bacteria Escherichia coli, and the desired gene was obtained. Cloning vector was cut using molecular scissor from the bacteria, okay, Haemophilus influenzae. The desired gene and the cut cloning vector are exposed to DNA ligase. Choose the most likely scenario from the given option. The alien gene and the vector will not get ligated. The alien gene and the vector will get ligated at the cut site of the plasmid. The sticky ends of the alien gene and the cloning vector will get fused. I hope you read this thing. So don't get confused by this thing, okay? This question is very easy. You just need to find the keyword, sticky end. Okay? Third option is the correct answer. And question number 157. All the following statements are correct about Shaheli, but one is wrong. So which one is the wrong? It is a oral contraceptive pill. Good and correct. It is a once week pill with few side effects and high contraceptive value. Absolutely correct. It inhibits ovulation and implantation as well as what? As well as alter the quality of cervical mucus to prevent unedited entry of sperm. This is not correct. This is not what Shaheli does. So it was developed at CDRI Lucknow. Correct. So third option is your correct answer. Moving to the question, next question, that is question number 158. What it is saying that the scientists credited with the construction of the first recombinant DNA are Norman Borlaug and Emil Swaminathan, Benting and Best, Stanley Cohen and Herbert Boer, and then what? Then is your James Watson and Francis Crick. So that is your Stanley Cohen and Herbert Boyer, third option. Next question, which of the following organelles is related with genetic engineering? Plasmid, easy peasy. Second option, mitochondria, plasmid, Golgi body, lysosome. Plasmid, extra chromosomal, extra nuclear material. That's why. Then question number 160. It is saying that assertion alpha interferon is a biological response modifier and it helps in destroying tumor, correct? Then interferon protects non-infected cells from further viral infection, correct? But if we put a because here and reread the both statements, we will get that both are correct, but reason not explaining any bit of assertion. The second option is your correct answer. Then question number 161. It is saying that in Bt cotton, what happens that the Bt toxin present in the plant tissue as protoxin is converted into active toxin due to the alkaline pH of the insect gut. This question came several times, that's why I don't need to read the full question. This is very easy. Then question number 162. What it is saying? It is saying that read the statements given below carefully and select the correct answer. Statement A. Evolution is a stochastic process based on chance of events and chance of mutation in nature. Absolutely correct. Then it is saying that evolution is a directed process in the sense of determinism. Evolution is not a directed process, okay, in the sense of determinism. It is a stochastic process. So, only first statement is correct. Third option is your correct statement. Then question number 163. It is saying that all of the following have hallucinogenic property except cocaine, opium, datura or morphine. So, cocaine and cocaine, one second. So, cocaine, opium, datura and morphine. So, opium doesn't have a hallucinogenic property. So, second option is your correct answer. Then question number 164. Ringworm in human is caused by bacteria, fungi, nematodes or viruses. So, ringworm in human is caused by the fungi, fungal infection, okay. Second option, candida. Then question number 165. It is like that match the organism listed in column first with column second. Ichthyosaurus evolved at 200 million years ago. Invertebrates evolved at 500 million years ago. Seaweeds probably 320 million years ago, and jawless fish is 350 million years ago. The correct answer is option number first. Then question number 166. According to Oparin, which one of the following was not present in the primitive atmosphere of the earth? Methane, oxygen, hydrogen or water vapor. Oxygen was not present because the initial atmosphere was reducing, so oxygen was not present there. Then question number 167. It is saying that injury localized to hypothalamus would most likely disrupt short-term memory, no. Coordination during locomotion, no. Executive functions such as decision making, no. That is definitely function of your cerebrum and cerebellum. Regulate body temperature. Yeah, hypothalamus is basically regulating the body temperature, so that's why it will definitely disrupt if there is a injury localized to the hypothalamus. So, fourth option is your correct answer. Then question number 168. Assertion is one question. So, assertion is given as heart failure is not the same a cardiac arrest or a heart attack. Okay, heart failure is not same as cardiac arrest or heart attack. Correct. Heart failure is not same. Okay. Heart failure and heart attack is different. Heart failure, cardiac arrest means blood could not able to pump, and heart failure means there is a muscle damage. Okay. So, in heart failure means heart muscle is suddenly damaged by inadequate blood supply. So, reason is not correct. That heart failure means heart muscle is suddenly damaged by an inadequate blood supply. This is the heart attack, cardiac arrest. So, this is not correct. So, assertion is correct, but Reason is not correct. Second option is your correct answer. Then question number 169. It is saying that in the resting state, a subunit of troponin marks the active site for myosin on actin filament, myromycin filament, M line, Z H zone. Definitely this two will not be the answer. Just cut it from there. Actin filament and myromycin filament. So actin filament is the correct answer. You know that in resting stage, a subunit of troponin marks the active site of the myosin on actin filament. Then amino acids are organic compounds containing an amino group and an acidic group on same dash carbon. On same what carbon? On same alpha carbon. So second option is your correct answer. Then question number 171. It is saying that lungs are made up of air-filled sacs, the alveoli. They do not collapse even after forceful expiration because of, what is this? Because of the residual volume, you know that. So I am putting like my lazy respiration and I am putting maximum effort. I will do forceful expiration, but still my lungs do not collapse. So because of this is a forceful expiration. This is forceful expiration. I am trying my best. Okay, still I could not do more than that. So, and my lungs is not collapsing because of the residual volume present. So, fourth option is here, 170. 170. So, fourth option is the correct answer, that is the residual volume. And then 172, it is saying that petromyzon belongs to Agnatha, Ganathostomata, Prochordata or Tetrapoda. Petromyzon belongs to their Agnatha, first option. Then question number 173. It is saying that in which epithelial cell nucleus located at base? Definitely it is your what? Tell me. It is your columnar cell. It is like this. Okay, this is the nucleus. Then question number 174. It is saying that assertion insulin can be obtained by directly adding the human insulin gene to the plasmid of E. coli. Insulin can be obtained by directly adding the human insulin gene to the plasmid E. coli. No, this is not correct. The reason is saying the human insulin gene codes for the pro-hormone. Correct. Human insulin gene can be code for the pro-hormone. So, insulin can be obtained by directly adding the human insulin gene to the plasmid of E. coli. So, assertion is false but reason is true. Fourth option is your correct answer. Then question number 175. It is saying that select the mismatch. First is insemination, transfer of sperms into the female genital tract. Is it insemination, transfer of sperm into the female genital tract? Correct. Then implantation, formation and development of blastocyst and its attachment to the myometrium. So, blastocyst became embedded in endometrium of the uterus. So, this is called implantation and not in myometrium. So, myometrium is the muscular layer. Okay. So, not correct. Then fertilization, fusion of sperm and ovum. Correct. Parturition, process of delivery of the baby. Correct. So, second option is your correct answer. Moving to the next question, 176. It is saying that, what it is saying? It is saying that the TI plasmid is often used for making transgenic plants. The plasmid is found in Azotobacter, rhizobium of the roots of the leguminous plants, Agrobacterium yeast as a 2 mm plasmid. Okay, the TI plasmid is often used for making transgenic plants. The plasmid is found in where? So, this plasmid is found in Agrobacterium, Agrobacterium tumefaciens. So, third option is your correct answer. Then question number 177. It is saying that the BT cotton variety that was developed by the introduction of toxin gene of Bacillus thuringiensis BT is resistant to insect pest, fungal disease, plant nematode or insect predator. So, BT is resistant to the insect pest. You know that first option is your correct answer. Cotton bollworm infestation, the cry 1 AC and cry 2 AB. Then question number 178. It is saying that the process of separation and purification of express protein before marketing is called downstream processing. Now, this paper is very easy. I hope you will get more than 340 in this paper. Okay, very easy. This is confidence boosting paper. Then question number 179. That embryological support for evolution was disapproved by Carl Ernst von Baer, and let me see the other options. Alfred Wallace, Charles Darwin, or Oparin. So, embryological support for evolution was disproved by Carl Ernst von Baer. You know that. He noted that embryos never pass through the adult stage. So, first option is your correct answer. And last question of this paper, let's do this. Uricotelic mode of excreting nitrogenous waste is found in reptiles. Uricotelic, uric acid. Reptiles and birds, birds and annelids, amphibians and reptiles, insects and amphibians. That is definitely reptiles and birds, the uric acid. The toxic one. Not that toxic one, sorry. Ammonia is the most toxic one. So, first option is your correct answer. So, this concludes the explanation part of your Zoology FLT 11. Thank you.